All right, welcome everybody. I'm here with Brian Geyser. Brian, can you tell us a bit about what you do and what organization you're with?
Yeah, I'm head of clinical innovation at a company called Inspiren, and we build ambient AI systems for care environments so that we can understand what's going on with the caregivers, the residents, and the patients in those environments.
Perfect. And what got you inspired? What brought you into AgeTech? Do you have a personal history or a story?
Well, I've been in aging in one way or another for the past 30 years. I'm a nurse practitioner, and prior to joining Inspiren, I was head of clinical for a company called Maplewood Senior Living, and I also led their innovation efforts there. So really interested in how we can use technology to impact aging loved ones and their families.
So you talked about having an impact on aging loved ones and their families. What do you think some of the biggest problems in this elder care space are? And then specifically, how is Inspiren addressing that problem?
Yeah, I would say number one problem is falls, and we are addressing that by building systems that are able to predict and prevent falls, and then also detect them when they happen so caregivers can get in there right away. That's a huge one. We're having huge impact on falls across the country right now, and our mission is to eradicate falls essentially from the face of the earth with older adults. It's a really tough thing to do, and that's a big, big dream, but we're on a mission to fix that problem.
So you say it's a big problem with falls. I mean, how are falls typically being addressed in senior living or in elder care spaces? And then more specifically, what is Inspiren doing to fill those gaps?
Right now, a lot of senior living communities have fall prevention programs, and that really focuses on things like wellness and physical therapy and things that help with balance and with strength and all of that. The problem is, these residents are there 24/7, oftentimes in their own private apartments, and we need to have some sort of visibility into those places so that we can assist those really older, frail residents when they need it. Our system will detect when those situations are happening and immediately notify caregivers so that they can get into the apartment and assist before a problem occurs. So the result of that is we're seeing dramatic reductions in falls across all of the communities that we serve. But when a fall does occur, our system knows that too and can notify staff so that a resident isn't laying on the floor for hours and hours at a time, unable to get help. So we're really, really proud of the work we're doing and making a huge impact across the industry.
I mean, you definitely should be proud, because to some of the viewers who don't know, can you explain, right, stopping falls, it sounds nice, but can you talk about some of the really negative impacts that can happen from a fall and some of the downstream effects that the Inspiren solution can prevent outside of just falls or, the extenuating circumstances from a fall?
Yeah, so falls have massive downstream effect on everyone involved, the resident, the family members, the operators. So not only are their impact on life and life expectancy, so falls can cause injuries, they can also cause death, but there's also incredible financial ramifications for the residents themselves, the families, and for the operators, and for the healthcare system at large. So what our technology is impacting all of that. So nobody wants to get the call at 2 o'clock in the morning that their mom or dad is in the ER because of a fall. So the fact that we can prevent that from happening has a huge impact on families, peace of mind, not getting those calls in the middle of the night. For the operators, they want their residents to be happy, healthy, and safe. And so if we can keep those residents that way, that's going to be really big for them. And then it's going to extend the time that they're able to spend in those communities, which is good for everybody. And it's also good for the bottom line.
Yeah, it sounds like you're doing great work across the board. If anybody's interested in learning more about you or Inspiren, how can they get in contact?
Yeah, so I would go to LinkedIn and just look me up, Brian Geyser, and we can also go to Inspiren.com.
Perfect. Well, it was great to talk to you, Brian.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.